Hello and welcome back to MassCAC Student Athlete Spotlight. We have a special edition this week where I'm not just interviewing one student athlete, but I get the pleasure of speaking with three. My name is Emily Liu, MassCAC Assistant Commissioner, and speaking with me today is Kiara Abrantes, Allison McDonough, and Serenity Sands of Bridgewater State Women's Track and Field. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
All right, Kiara, we'll just start off with you. What was a catalyst for you to start running?
Well, I grew up doing two other sports. I did softball and competitive cheer. And then I remember when I got to high school, cheer took up like a lot of time. So I stopped doing cheer. And then I didn't really know what to do. I competed for like the school cheer team for like the first season. Then I wasn't a fan of it. Then I know what to do. And then my family, they all ran track. So I was like, you know what? Let me try track. And yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
What position did you play in softball?
I was center field and third baseman.
Okay, center field, you got to be on the horse to get to the ball. I can see that. Yeah. And then that transition to running. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Allison, what about you?
I used to play soccer in high school. So when I was a freshman in between season, my sister actually ran track and she's like, you should do it. Like, try it out. Like, it's a good in between season sport to do. And so I did it and I actually never looked back.
All right. Soccer, another sport where you need some speed on there. So that makes total sense too. So just a sidebar for our viewers, I am not ignoring Serenity. She was actually part of our Student Athlete Spotlight series last year, and she already so graciously answered these questions. So just so nobody thinks I'm ignoring her. All right, Allison, why Bridgewater State for college?
Both my parents went to Bridgewater State and both my older sisters went to Bridgewater State. I went for elementary education and psychology for my undergrad, and then I got my master's in special education this past May. And Bridgewater's known for being a teacher school, and it was great because it was close to home. It wasn't as expensive as other schools, and just knowing that like my whole family went there was kind of nice and meaningful.
Continuing the family tradition. Love it. All right, Kiara, what about you?
I chose Bridgewater because it was a good teaching college, because my major is secondary education and mathematics, and also it's not too far away from my house. It's about like 30 to 35 minutes or so I figured it was great so I can like go home on the weekends for my family and all that good stuff, and also because it was affordable.
All right, Serenity, this isn't your first trip to nationals. What do you think makes this time different for you?
I think this time is a little bit different because after being a few times, I kind of gotten used to it, and I feel like I'm better able to perform to my abilities, just having the nerves not be so present. And last year being All-American, it gave me the confidence to maybe even go further this year. And it's also my last year competing for Bridgewater, so it's a little emotional. It's bittersweet, my last indoor nationals with the BSU uniform.
All right, Allison, you also are a repeat qualifier. What does this mean to you? And maybe how is this time different for you?
This time's definitely different for me. I didn't join the roster until mid-January. I wasn't sure if I was coming back because I am a teacher right now and I have my master's. So having not as much training, I feel like in the fall with my team and with my coach is definitely hard, but like being able to know that I made it back here and did everything I could to get to where I am is like definitely incredible for me to know deep down that like I put the work in and I was able to get back to the level I was at last year. It's definitely, like Serenity said, bittersweet because like this is it. This is the last of everything. Like I feel like last year I was like, oh, I probably won't come back. Like I don't know, but now that I did, like I'm here and I'm doing it, and I have to like trust myself to be like, okay, you've been here, you've done that, like you need to own it.
All right, Kiara, not picking on you, but this is your first time qualifying. Obviously, congratulations on that. What are your thoughts and feelings going into it?
I'm super, super excited. It's been something that I've been talking about since my freshman year here. So like to actually like see my goal and like check off that box, it just means so much to me. But competing wise, I'm nervous, but I feel like it's more so excitement than nerves. Like just seeing the facility today was really, really nice, and I feel ready.
Does it help to have two veterans sitting to your left and right and supporting you?
Yes, because any question I have, they know the answer to. I don't have to worry about anything.
Oh, that's wonderful. All right, Serenity, don't want you to get too emotional. I know it might be, but what are some of your favorite student athlete memories?
Hmm. Definitely being All-American last year, because that was something I was working towards for years, and I had to go through injury the year before, so that was satisfying. Um, Becoming friends with these two has been nice. Me and Kiara have been reminiscing a lot. Like she said, qualifying for nationals has been her goal for a long time. And I remember us talking about our freshman year, like, imagine when we get to go together, and now we're here together. So yeah, definitely the relationships I've made with my teammates and my coaches, and all my like successes on the track. And it's also like helped me figure out kind of what I want to do with my career. I like want to work in the sports psychology field, and I think I can credit that to my time being on the track team here.
I was waiting for you to say, just because I needed you to jog my memory, waiting for you to say you were going to be a teacher too. And I was like, that would be a crazy coincidence that all three of you were going to be teachers. So you could be, I guess, sports psych eventually. Yes. So, all right, Allison, what are some of your favorite student athlete memories?
I feel like there's so many. Like, I feel like I've been here forever because of all my COVID seasons and all my years. And um, there's definitely more than just one to pick, but like some of them definitely are mass cacks because like we are all a team, like coming together like for one goal. And like it's hard when you get to the end of the season and the bigger meets because like you're there for you and you're there to support your teammates, but you're not with like your whole team. So like definitely being at mass cacks and like PRing and like seeing your teammates do well and like seeing your teammates get their medal and like just like at the end of it, like I remember my first time we won MassCAX. I think it was like my sophomore year outdoors, and we hadn't won in years, and like it was really amazing because like we got to see our team come together, even though we were so small, like wearing our masks, and like get our trophy. And like for years, like all of us, I mean, we have done so well and have been so successful, but like having those little like meets and moments with each other is really important, especially with my coaches too. And like we've had definitely a lot of coaches over the years, and like some of them we wish we're here right now, but like we still appreciate and know that everyone who's supporting us is still supporting us.
All right, Kiara, how about you?
I kind of want to go off what Ali said. Mascax, I feel like, is my favorite because we're all just like track is such an individual sport, and it kind of makes us all like together. We feel like this like sort of togetherness. Like we'll all get like matching bows and like little bear paw tattoos, and I just love it. Like all the girls are just like super excited. Both the men and women's team just like cheering each other on. So we were like super upset this year when we weren't able to run. Like it was terrible, but at least we'll have our outdoor. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I also would say like the friends I've made along the way and coaches, like everyone around me, it's such a great support system and it's helped me so much. And I just love seeing like the accomplishments like throughout the year that myself and my teammates do on and off the track.
All right. Well, I appreciate you giving MassCAC Championships a shout out. And yes, April 25th, we are scheduled for outdoor at Bridgewater State. So, and hopefully it'll be like low 60s and partly cloudy for you student athletes who will be running and jumping and having a good old time. So, all right, Kiara, you're up again. All right. If someone was considering Division III, what would you say to convince them to attend a Division III school?
I would tell them that I feel like sometimes Division III has like people are like, oh, like they're D3. I would say that just because we're D3 athletes, we work just as hard. We have amazing coaches, amazing conference, amazing support system still, just as any other division would.
Love it. All right, Serenity, how about you?
I definitely agree with that sentiment. I think you can develop your skill anywhere with any coach you have, as long as they're like committed to you and your progress. I don't think it matters the division. And it's definitely a different feeling being in Division III because the student athletes don't get any scholarship money. So, you know, like everyone that you're surrounded with is here because they want to be here and they love the sport just as much as you.
All right, how about you, Allison?
I definitely feel the same way. Like everyone around me wants to be here. They want to do well. Like they want to take their skills to the next level. It's definitely helpful too because Division One, I feel like is so like it's not that they own you, but I feel like you have so many things and you have to be required to be there at a certain time. And like I was able to work throughout college, and I'm pretty sure I know they both work too. So like being able to have that like flexibility with some things, knowing like, okay, I have class at this time and I have practice at this time and I have to work, like we were able to have that like diversity, which was really good.
All right, love it. Great hashtag YD3 sentiments right there. So, all right, ladies, we're going to switch over to kind of some silly questions about the three of you, okay? I see Serenity like skimming. She's ready for this. Okay. All right. Out of the three of you, who is most likely to talk to a stranger?
Allie.
Yeah, for sure.
We did it actually. Well, she wasn't really a stranger. Serenity and I saw someone yesterday in our lobby who we sat with at Nationals like
2 years ago.
Yeah. And I was like, do we think she remembers us? And Serenity was like, I want to talk to her. And then I was like, and so we were waiting and waiting. And I was like, fine, I'll talk to her. And I was like, do you remember us?
Aw, I love
and she
it.
did. So it was nice.
There you go. All right. Who has the weirdest pre-meet habit and what is it?
I
So
would
you know what?
one of us.
Maybe your nails.
Oh,
We have to do our
yeah.
nails.
They both do it.
Yeah, I'll show you mine.
Oh, I like it.
Thank you.
Mine are not done. We're working on it today. But
Yeah.
Okay.
what else?
Work in progress. Okay.
Yeah, I would say, yeah.
That's not that weird though.
No.
Yeah. I
I
feel like
wouldn't
it's
think it's
closest
weird.
thing.
It's just more like we're very routine.
Yeah.
Whatever we do, we have to do it.
Okay. Doesn't have to be that weird. All right. Who is most likely to snooze their alarm and miss the van or bus?
Is there anything?
But I've never done it. Never done it.
We've come
You're
close.
just most
Yeah.
likely to do it.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I gotta get another one for Kiara and Allison. All right. Who is most likely to randomly burst into song?
Ooh, I feel like I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kiara.
You're like, I'm owning it. That's fine.
Yeah, I feel like,
All right. Here's who's the worst at this. Who is the worst at replying to texts?
Like Serenity.
Kiara.
yeah, I was gonna say myself. Sometimes I do take a while. Like hours.
All right. This isn't who is most likely question. This is just an opinion question. So what's your favorite BSU color to compete in?
I wish we could compete in black.
Yeah, if we
That
could
would be
compete in
nice.
black,
we
that'd be
compete in
cool.
red always. We don't change.
Mhm.
Like
Oh,
our-
okay.
But like if we could have a black uniform, I feel like
Yeah,
that would
that'd be
like,
cool.
neat.
Yeah.
There would be a lot of PRs just because of
Yeah.
the black.
Just
Yeah.
because look good, feel good.
Yep.
All right. Good to know. I'll make sure to jot that down for future uniform orders. So, all right, ladies, thank you so much for chatting with me today, and good luck this weekend at Nationals. We are cheering for you and know you are going to make the MASCAC proud.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
so much.
And stay tuned next week for another edition of MASCAC Student Athlete Spotlight.